I guess I gotta laugh. I'm laughing my butt off. I'm totally laughing right now. I got 2 live feeds going. Oh my gosh. OMG. Oh my gosh, I was sitting here laughing. I just read Nikki. Hey, don't lick the phone, Pastel. You need to lick the phone and turn the live off. You've done that before. Shh, shh. This is what's going on behind the scenes. Be quiet. Shh. No one knows you guys are making all that noise. Nikki says, well, this is new. See what I'm saying? That's why it's on mute, man. Y'all think it's all nice and lovey-dovey and comfortable, and I got these wild animals jumping around here like a bunch of snakes. Well, this is new. Laugh out loud. I was seeing double. Dede, I'm so sorry. I have not been back in touch. Things going on here. I love you and Faith. Love you back, and yes, you have not been in touch. Oh. Oh. Now, Momo, please don't kick that camera over. Go over there, Momo. No! Gosh, this guy. No, do not. I'm going to ignore everybody. Okay, I'm not going to say anything right now. Hi, Chisholm. That's so cute. And Nicole, thank you for that. Okay, we're going to just rest here. Yeah, so don't sit on Saki, please, Momo, on the other live. My goodness. No. Pastel. Shh. Nothing's going on. Nothing is going on, dude. I don't know what you guys are thinking right now. Nothing's happening. All the dogs are in the spare chair. Let me let you see this. Look at these dogs right here. Do you see Miracle in the Conehead, Pastel on top of Angel, Momo trying to get my hand, Momo just got shocked. Chisholm, I do not need a volunteer at a rescue. I wish I had the time, but I know the feeling, and I'm so glad. If you get to a point that happens again, please rescue one of my animals here. And Mai Tai, luckily, is in his area, and Brownie is also in his own personal area where he's just likes to be alone. So he's sleeping in the master bedroom right now. Look at Angel, like Miracle's trying to play through her cone head. What is going on? What is Pastel doing on top of Angel, dude? I can't make this up. This is, and Momo is now by my right hand. Oh, Miss Faith just turned her head like she loves it. She loves it. Nikki's trying to watch both as well. Y'all, something else. And yeah, she's so gray. She's getting so silver. And Miracle's eye, and actually Momo's eye, hasn't been good the last 2 days. I don't know what's going on, but I'm watching it, and I actually gave them some Zyrtec to see if it was some allergies coming in. I'm like, if it's not one thing, it's another. Oh, sorry, did that tickle? Let's watch the nightly news real quick. Somewhere around now in like less than 30 minutes, I will probably see that Faith will do a jerk up. She'll be like, I need to get up, I need to go pee, I need to do whatever I need to do, but she's going to probably give it a timer, and let's say 30 minutes from now. So that's kind of why I don't sit and hold her just all day. She's just not going to do that, you know. Where are you watching from? Be sure you comment in the live chat. I'm kind of scanning it right now. Where are you commenting from and how cold it is in your neck of the woods? It's pretty cold here in Texas. And if you happen to have room for a loved one, another pet in your house, please let me know. You can find us at myfavoritegroomer.com. What is I'm watching nightly news right now. I missed it earlier today. Pastel's literally looking outside out the window and it's dark. I don't know what she's trying to find over there, but what is your take on the U.S. trying to take over Greenland? I'd like to know what your feelings are on that as an American. If you're an American, because I mean anybody watching could be all over the world. Miracle's staring at me, dude. You can see her feet on the other live. You can see her feet on the other camera. Oh, did you like that, Faith? Nikki says no. No, as in you do not agree with us trying to take Americans. Momo, stop licking yourself. Momo, that's enough, okay? I'm wondering if he's licking the allergens off of him. I didn't have enough strength to do a bath on him today, but I did do a bath on Miracle yesterday and trying to get ahead of it. I didn't know that we could just get up and go take a country. I had no idea on that. Did you? I didn't know that was on the books for if another country did that to someone else, I don't think we would let them do it, would we? Anyways, it's definitely first in my lifetime to see that happening. And I did not think that Americans would be a part of it on that end of it. Oh, Australia? Man, why is my top viewers in Australia, New Zealand, California, dude? Not in Texas. There's not one Texan on here watching right now. Hi from Nicole. Hi, Nicole. I have lots of Australian friends and people, groomers who have ordered the dogupstand.com product I invented. Tons of them are in Australia. I know you're wanting to get up here, Miracle. I don't know how you're going to be able to fit. You can try if you want. What I'll do is extend my chair. And let's see what happens here. See if you can make it up right there. Up here, Miracle. Go ahead. See if you can try. Jump. Right there. Jump. Right there. Oh, yep. Whoa. Jump. Jump. Okay. All right. Oh, my. Miracle. Oh, gosh. Oh, Spirit Angel, but not because you found me. You were in California first. Can you guys see that Miracle's laying on my body? Nicole says Trump has lost his mind. You know, we always talked about, you know, my mom who's passed away is from Taiwan, and we always had discussions about China's always bombing around Taiwan her whole life, you know, trying to take it over, scaring the people of Taiwan and trying to take Taiwan over, right? And we talked about like how China wants to rule the world and how China wants to take over the world, and the first country trying to take over any other place is us. I had no idea that would be on the books, you know. Yeah, but Spirit Angel, you don't count because you came from you found me out on your algorithm and from your groomer daughter in California, but you don't count like that because you moved, you know what I'm saying? You can't even be a part of the statistics. Like I said, you are a part of the statistics that have to do with why are most of my viewers from California, right? New Zealand. I say that it's not all New Zealand. Probably Minnesota's bigger one. Minnesota's a bigger one. Minnesota, New Zealand. No. Hey, you guys, calm down, please. Minnesota, California. Whoa, the bitter cold. Oh, I gotta look at this here. Minnesota, California. Shh, shh. Calm down. Calm down, you two. Man. Minnesota, California, Australia, and you know, where else? Who's all watching right now? Missouri's here, Australia's here, Pennsylvania's here, was here. I don't know if I seen MP here earlier or whatnot. MP out of Mississippi. You see what I'm saying? Okay, let's look at these temperatures, you guys. So, can you see that Miracle's literally on me? Oh, is she growling? Yeah, it ain't sick enough to not growl. These dogs trying to jump on us and everything like that. Look at her growling. You okay? They need to settle down. See, even Faith, the old mamacita, is over here like, settle down. Settle down. Enough. Settle down. Okay? Calm down. Senior citizens are resting. Okay? You need to calm down. Angel. Let's look at this weather. This is something else. Minneapolis, negative 14 degrees. Well, you're out of Australia. It's kind of high tariffs and all this. You know what I'm saying? But check out myfavoritegroomer.com and dogupstand.com. Myfavoritegroomer.com and look up the ones handmade by Betty, like that. We got some really cute stuff in there. All right, so Minneapolis, negative 14 degrees. Brr. You guys are in summertime right now, aren't you, Nicole? One of my good friends and fans is out of Australia. She's planting her garden right now. Negative 8 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Negative 8. 10 degrees in Louisville. Charleston's 4 degrees. Washington, D.C. is 8 degrees. Albany, in New York, 0 degrees. Now I got a microphone. Got this conehead microphone. I know who that nose is right there. Oh my gosh. Boston, 6 degrees. Dang, man, it's cold everywhere. This is gonna be the coldest. This weekend that just passed was supposed to be the coldest weekend of this winter, and this upcoming weekend, we're supposed to. Somebody did something. Who needs to go? Don't put your butt up in the air, Angel. Somebody released some gas. So who's got to go? I just watched a YouTube video and it said poop follows gas, or gas follows poop. So now I know for sure when I smell something like that, somebody needs to go outside. And I'll just let you guys go outside. I don't know who didn't go handle their poo. Anyhow, let me get back to this. All right, let's rewind this and see if they cover Texas at all. But this upcoming weekend, we're supposed to have sleet, man. What is going on here? Nicole says yes, and it's so hot too, is it? How hot is it right now in Australia? I tried to tell my friend in 2025 I was going to visit Australia. It didn't happen. I used my pet sitter, Nikki, who's watching right now. I used my pet sitter for family visits and personal time. And I'm really sorry, my friend in Australia, Honeybee. I'm real sorry I didn't make it to Australia. I've known her over 5 years now at least. I sure wish I could make out there soon. To afford to go to Australia and, all the time that I take away from my pet sitter. It's just so much. Although I did watch a YouTube video last night about some Filipinians people from Pennsylvania, or from the Philippines, And I often wonder why, if we're having all these, it would be different if you're having them come out to do work, I think. But if you hire like a nanny, as someone from the Philippines where they live in a third world country and they're willing to make some changes, I am going to reach out to this lawyer who's helping the kids of the Philippines find their dads and hold the dads accountable. I'm going to reach out to this lawyer and ask him if he knows anybody that would be interested in taking on like a pet sitting position and coming out and doing pet sitting. I am going to reach out to him. I don't know how far that'll go, but man, you know, just seeing how people live in certain other countries and how they can't make it, you know, and they work really hard at what they are doing, and it just saddens me. I think that if they were able to take a pay that the average person that works can afford, we all could use somebody to cook food, clean the house, just like we can go into that, you know, if somebody's willing to not get $20 an hour. You give them a place to live, raise their kid, and they have a small job to do, you know what I mean? Like, it's something I would definitely do it if I was in their position, you know? So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted. Can you guys still see Saki on the other channel? I mean, the other feed? Pastel's a pretty girl. She's sitting next to me, staring right at me. Miracle, I don't really want you to lay on Faith at all, okay? Thank you, Spirit Angel. Miss Spirit Angel, how was your morning? Was it this morning you had company, or how did that go? Hey, Angel. Why don't you go lay on that? You know, it's so cold over there. Wow, look at all those accidents up there. Michigan. Wow. Did you guys see that? Night, Nicole. Good to see you. 100+ vehicle pileup? OMG. That's why they said stay home, you know what I'm saying? Wow, 100+ car pileup? Oh my goodness. Then you got to get out and walk around in it? You know what I mean? Like, don't be out there in that, man. That's insane. Yesterday was good. That's all you got to say about it? Was it a date? Well, the Panhandle had snow. That's crazy. Of Florida. Those of you guys out there right now watching us, please let me know, remind me when Faith passes away, that remind me that we had these moments, please. Because I'm going to feel like I didn't do the best I could. I know I'm going to feel that way. And that's why I'm trying to film and capture some of these so I can look back and remind myself like I did the best I could. I was present. I stopped my life and I was present. I held her. I talked to her. I pet her. You know, like I'm gonna feel like because my time is split into so many animals. I'm gonna feel heavy when she goes. I'm gonna feel sad and heartbroken and really heavy and devastated. And I'm gonna feel like I didn't do the best I could. You know. I'm going to go. Went to bed at 5 a.m. this morning and got up at 8:30 a.m. I'm tired. What the heck? Why'd you do that? Have a good night, sweet dreams. Good night, Nicole. We're just going to chill here and stay put until Faith gets up. Until Faith moves around like she's got to get up. Nikki, you're here for watch. She don't like that. She don't want her ear messed with. Okay. No problem. So that's why also like just because you're here, that's kind of what they need too is just you present. You're here. She feels me. I'm sitting next to her. I don't have to keep handling her, petting her. I don't have to keep doing that. She'll let me know like she moved her ear. Like I don't like that. You know, like stop it. So you can. It's okay. Like I might want to keep petting, but I don't have to. You know. Girl, you did an amazing job. Okay, thank you. But please remind me later. Remind me when I'm crying, okay? Because right now I feel okay. Right now I'm recording it. I'm documenting it. I'm present. Oh, she moved her. She moved her head next to my hand and said, "Why'd you stop?" Ooh, she knows what she's talking about. Momo's right eye was so blitz red today, and I was like, that's exactly what Miracle's problem is all the time. And I can't believe it. So that told me, like, there's something in the air bothering them or outside. I definitely got to get you a bath tomorrow. But this upcoming weekend, the one coming up, is even going to be colder than it was today, this past weekend. And right now, Tuesday, as we go into the night and the morning, or nighttime of Monday and morning of Tuesday. Tuesday morning is supposed to be in the 20s here, you guys. We're in Texas. It's usually hot. I thought that episode with the van and the lady who passed away and ICE and all that, HSI, I thought that was in, I guess, I thought it was in St. Louis. I was going to ask you about it, Nikki, but I'm wondering now if I've got that mixed up, like it was actually in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota, because that's where they got, you know, the military on hold. Hi, MJ. Faith did, I don't know if you heard me say this earlier, Nikki, but Faith did have some more bloody diarrhea this evening. And she was not really happy to eat today on her own. So I did do baby food, syringe fed her baby food. Thank you, MJ. It's devastating. I know you know what the feeling is watching your own pets go through things like this. I know you know what I'm talking about. Oh, she moved to her side. Ooh. Miracle's laying in my lap. I don't know if you can tell. The cone head is right in my face. Thank you. Please monitor the second live. Keep me posted. I can't see both at the same time right now. Momo's standing up, and standing up with his face in our face, with getting some pets. And Miracle's laying on my lap. How many laps do I have, man? No one else commented on the Greenland takeover, huh? Just Nikki.
Tonight, multiple agencies, including the FBI, are searching for whoever shot Indiana Judge Stephen Meyer and his wife in their Lafayette home Sunday afternoon.
They advised there was a knock on the door. Someone advised we have your dog, and a shot came through the door. He came through the arm. They don't know who shot him.
Police said shell casings were recovered at the scene, but said nothing about a motive or a suspect.
They're inside of the residence. The brother and Joel on the front porch.
The mayor of
What y'all been up to, Nikki?
resources being used to apprehend the shooter. Meyer is stable.
You got one of us on the TV and one of us on the phone. That's cute. Oh, nice little side turn. You want to get a little rub over here? Want belly rub? Oh, want belly rub? Ooh, how's that feel, girl? Oh. She's pushing off of the side of the recliner like, ooh, that feels good. She might not be able to lay like that for very long, so we could get in there and give her belly rub for a minute, and then she'll probably adjust herself. She does a little cough, like her heart might be touching something.
Tonight, a complex recovery operation is underway.
I did send you a long message about what you kind of thought about
In southern Spain, several rail cars
the relief I feel like I do need, but then the decisions I have to make for the benefit of my animals. So I wanted to see what your opinions were on those.
of another train heading in the opposite direction. At least
Wonder, I don't, because I didn't, especially in the time I was talking to you, I can't say I understand my own feelings.
Mayor Rafael Reyes, one of the first on the scene.
Oh yeah, I got, oh, that's nice and warm there.
Today,
Sucky sleeping like a rock, that's cute. If I tried to get up and get a snack, everybody was jumping in the kitchen, so I had to sit back down. I was like, never mind.
or consequence of the accident. David, officials saying the train which initially derailed was relatively new and had passed a safety test just 4 days ago. David, just a horrific scene. Thompson Burge live from Spain tonight, top thing. To Iran tonight, and Iran's Supreme Leader acknowledging thousands of protesters were killed during more than 2 weeks of protests sweeping that country. Human rights groups say more than 4,000 people were
Yeah, I'm still watching this nightly news. What's going on in Iran, man?
airing images of the country's exiled crown prince and urging authorities not to point their weapons.
I wonder if all the Americans got out of there.
USB Time News this evening on actor Timothy Busfield accused of child sex assault. His wife, actress Melissa Gilbert, writing an emotional letter to the judge and what she's now saying tonight. Here's ABC's Rhiannon Cowley for us.
Tonight, Melissa Gilbert making an impassioned plea to the judge in husband Timothy Busfield's case, saying, quote, Tim has the strongest moral compass of any human I've ever known. Busfield now behind bars in New Mexico with no bond, charged with sex crimes against a child actor he directed on the TV show The Cleaning Lady. In a letter, Gilbert saying, I only want this extraordinary man safe at home. Please take care of my sweet husband. His wife's letter among dozens expressing support for the Emmy-winning actor and director, including some of his former 30-something co-stars. Busfield has denied all allegations, issuing this statement obtained by TMZ.
I'm going to confront these lies. They're horrible. I'm going to fight them.
In court documents, Busfield's lawyers say the child's parents have a history of fraud and dishonesty, and that the allegations emerged after the child and a sibling were cut from the show in 2024, with the mother allegedly saying to the show's lead actor that she would get her revenge against Tim Busfield. His lawyers claim 2 independent investigations by Warner Brothers Studios into complaints about Busfield and minor actors on the set lacked
Nikki says I have my hospice senior cat with me right now too. Hi, Kirby. That's awesome, Nikki. I can't look now, but you can send me a picture, MJ.
After that heartbreaking playoff loss for Bills fans, tonight the big move by Buffalo Bills. Tonight,
I think you said that the other day, maybe. Trudy. K. Trudy.
Sources say the driver's dash camera may have captured the alleged encounter. No charges filed. Sutherland was arrested on suspicion of criminal threats. 3 sharp attacks in 24 hours in Sydney, Australia. On Sunday, a 12-year-old boy lost both of his legs in an attack in Sydney Harbor. Earlier today, a shark took a chunk out of a surfboard that an 11-year-old boy was riding. Hours later, a man in his 20s today suffering sharp bites to his legs. This was about those Sydney's northern regions in response tonight. When we come back here after that heartbreaking playoff loss for Bills fans, the Bills and their big move tonight, and legendary designer Valentino has died. Trademark gown worn by Jack Kennedy, Julie Roberts, and Princess Diana. To the index of other news tonight, we learned today that legendary designer Valentino has died. From the runway to the red carpet, Valentino crafting the world of luxury with his elegant gowns and styles, dresses worn by Jack Kennedy, Julie Roberts, and Princess Diana, just to name a few. His impact far and wide. Valentino was 93. Millions of Americans could get a glimpse of the northern lights tonight. NOAA now warning of a severe geomagnetic storm. It could also
Aww. Trudy says my taco is against me sleeping too. That's so sweet.
Buffalo Bills firing head coach Sean McDermott. Decision coming after that heartbreaking playoff loss to Broncos. McDermott spent 9 seasons with the team among 10 NFL coaches. Now,
We're all bundled up and warm here.
when we come back here in the broadcast, the images on this holiday, what Americans did across the country, and Dr. Martin Luther King.
It's feels like 30 degrees outside right now. It's pretty chilly.
Americans marking this day and the words of Dr. Martin Luther King. Tonight, across this country, the acts of service in honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Volunteers sorting donated food in Augusta, Georgia, at a food drive. In Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, students helping to paint a new office for housing nonprofit Beehive Affordable Housing Outreach. And at the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial in Washington, the park ranger and his salute. Dr. King often spoke of the gift of
It is Martin Luther King Day today, that's true.
always right to do the right thing. And this is what he said in his final Sunday service.
Did you guys have today off?
Cathedral.
It may well be that we will have to repent in this generation, not merely for the vitriolic words and the violent actions of the bad people, but for the appalling silence and indifference of the good people who sit around and say, wait on time.
His warning about silence, about indifference.
However dark it is, however deep the angry feelings are and the violent explosions are, I can still sing, we shall overcome. We shall overcome because the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards us.
Trudy says I'm in Kentucky and it's cold. 16 degrees here with a wind chill of 11. Nikki, no, that's cold. That's so cold. The difference between being in the living room for me on this recliner than actually laying in bed and being able to like take a quick nap with, is I have to be present here looking at Faith, petting her. I'm petting her. I guess I could stop, but if Faith has to get up, this is okay. But if we're in bed, she'll just like accidentally poop, maybe, accidentally just release her bowels. Anyhow, wish I could just stay here for hours and hours, and I might, because I might not ever get that again. But Trudy says, I'm retired but happy MLK to everyone. He was a great man for sure. Happy MLK. It's 11:13 p.m. here. It's almost over, but it was Martin Luther King Day today, for sure. Thank you for his contribution to the world. What are we watching now? What came on now? Faith looks so comfortable, huh?
Okay.
There's a video that says what the U.S. built under Greenland. This was 4 months ago. It makes you wonder, like, why are we having an issue with Greenland all of a sudden right now? Like, wanting it so bad. I was thinking it was like, it's one of the coldest places where we can have all of our, because every time you save something, right, you pay for the cloud, or especially if you don't have a computer and download all your stuff to a hard drive like I do. If you're paying for, most people, I was asking some of my senior friends what they take thousands of pictures, right? And they take their pictures on their phone, and then I was like, so where do you put it? And they're like, oh, I pay for the cloud. And I'm like, yeah, but what if the cloud disappeared one day? What if it just is gone? Everything you took for the last 10 years up in the cloud, right? And then the more you take, the more you need to pay for, the more data you need up in the cloud, right? I don't have the cloud, and I recently had to pay for the cloud. I was sharing a bunch of information for the last couple years with the editor. Oh, remember I told you she's gonna get up? Hold on. Let's see if it's get up or it's like she got to readjust for her organs. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about now. Yeah, so when you save your photos to the cloud, right? That's because, let's just say you have a phone, you take a bunch of pictures of stuff, or even like an iPad or both, and you take a bunch of pictures. Well, there's these data centers that have to run like computers storing your information in the cloud that you're paying for. Instead of you paying like $100, $150 for a 12 terabyte hard drive and then downloading all your files and photos through a computer to that hard drive, so that you can access that hard drive through the computer anytime you want. you're accessing your photos in a cloud, right? And you're paying for that. I don't want to pay for a cloud. I don't want a monthly fee for a cloud anywhere. So recently well, it wasn't recent, but I had someone who did some videos for me. So I had to buy some cloud, and I was like, I need to get rid of this. He doesn't even make videos for me anymore. So I was like, I need to take this. I don't want to pay $20 a month, which I did for months and months and months to have that information out there so I could share it with other people, unless I have to, right? Well, if I don't have an editor working for me anymore, I don't need that. So it took me a while to download everything on the cloud onto a hard drive, and then disconnect the monthly fee for iCloud or Google Drive Cloud or whatever. So I was thinking Greenland. I was thinking it was cold enough, but there was a lot of stuff going on there. I felt like the U.S. needed Greenland to put, but we have Alaska, dude. So we need Greenland because of like the hard drive centers, like the data centers, which they're building in a lot of places. I don't know if you know. And putting a data center out in the middle of the desert, like Arizona, Nevada, places like that, which I believe there are some there now, it's already hot. So then they have to spend so much money on keeping it cold, right? Air conditioning and stuff like that. So having Greenland or maybe Alaska or whatever like that. But Alaska, there are places that still get hot. I can't say I know Greenland very well, but I do know it seems like it's cold all the time there, but I could be wrong. But isn't it interesting, like, why do we need it? And then I just saw that video. I did click on it. I think it's playing right now, but I'm not listening to it. It does make you think, though. Most of all mine are on Facebook anyway, but I pay $2.99 is all. I don't have a lot. So hear me out as a content creator, because you're watching me as a creator right now, and your Facebook images are not the best of quality when you use what you use on Facebook. You can Google it and get your answer, but I had to figure out why some of my Facebook photos, when I would download them to use on certain things back in the day, I mean, this is 10 years ago. I learned this a long time ago, is if I'm going to use something from Facebook, like for instance, if it was a family member's picture, I download it, I want to print it and blow it up to gift it. Getting an image off of Facebook, it degrades the quality like 6 times because Facebook has to save your picture, right? Well, they don't want to save it in the highest quality because they have to pay for all those data centers themselves. So they don't save it looks like it when you're on Facebook scrolling around. It looks like it's in really high quality. But when you download it or right click and save it or download it and save it and all that, you'll find if you're going to use it for something, a lot like let's just say you go to Walgreens.com app and print a picture with Facebook, it'll sometimes say the quality is like low quality. So when you do have your Facebook photos, just know that when my family tells me to grab something off Facebook, I tell them, no, send it to me on an email. Send me the photo in an email or off the Google Drive so I can download it, because it will not be the same quality on Facebook. Just food for thought. Most of the average people who are not creating for income or not creating like that kind of don't care like we do. But when you're making videos, images, movies, blowing up images, printing images, sharing images, printing pictures of images, the quality has to be pretty good or you're going to be able to tell. The average person doesn't have those problems. I had printed so many pictures of my life in huge 36 by 24 when I was just in my 19 years old. I was in Turkey for a little while, and I found that that's when we had the old roll film, and I could print a ton of pictures there, huge pictures, and framed them and everything for super cheap. And I printed so many pictures when I was in Turkey. I was already into photography a long time ago. can't believe Miracle is laying on top of me right now. She actually found a spot to fit on us. She has to be right next to me as well. And I love my Miracle so much. She's the white dog with the cone head on. I love her so, so much. Faith looks so comfortable right now. Oh, here we go. So let's talk about some AI domestic robots. Do you think my dogs could be taken care of by the robot? Shoot. Would you trust the robot? I kind of feel scared for a physical robot to be in my space, you know? I kind of feel like scared they might hurt me, you know? They might hurt us. Can you imagine having a robot help me do eye drops for Miracle so I can work through the day without stopping to come home to do that? Do you think that the robot would actually be accurate with the eye drops? My dog is an older rescue Chihuahua, but he has the Chihuahua attitude sometimes. Laugh out loud. He is a joy though. We think he's about 7 to 8 years old. I have two on one on each channel right now live. Saki is also a Chihuahua rescue. She's Chihuahua Shih Tzu, and Miss Faith here. I got a year or two before I got Saki. Miss Faith here is between 18 and 20 years old ish, somewhere like that. And she was from a rescue group as well, a Chihuahua rescue group. I'm pretty sure she's Chihuahua with some min pin. That's why she has the miniature pincher facial raccoon look. So potentially you could do some things, feed higher quality foods, give a lot of real foods, like real foods, not kibble. And every now and then do some essential oil inside the water, like lemon with essential oil in glass water bowl, to prolong your dog's life. I have a lot of very old dogs that I have been able to help prolong their life in doing some of these small things. Chihuahuas I have seen live a very, very, very long time if you do it right. So 7 to 8 years old. Yeah, so Saki is 1 or 2 years younger than her, and she's between 18 and 20, I want to say. I have to really look at her. I wrote her the day I adopted her, and then she was a rescue, so she was at least 1 year old when I got her. Could have been a little older, you know, but at least one. But I was talking to my dad, which his name's Bubba. He comes on the live. He was here earlier. I was talking to him, I think it was yesterday, and I was like, you know, about Faith, how she had a long life, you know. And I was like, yeah, I did all these things. I did a bunch of different things that I believe helped them prolong their life, because many dogs usually die early, young. And I can't say all of them worked, but everything I did, I'm going to tell someone else to do. Like actually feeding really good food. I used to carry this dog food that the company was made in the USA, and she went on to sell her company. So when she sold her company after her husband passed away, a lot of times I hear that happen. That happened with two companies that I was very loyal in keeping. Anvil Company, which is my scissor company that I loved ordering from. I still have some of their scissors on myfavoritegroomer.com left. But when her husband passed away, she sold her business. And then also when Timberwolf Food Companies, her husband passed away, she also sold her business. And when I was feeding the Timberwolf, I really loved that food. That kibble was awesome. But in between, they always got like real treats, you know, and like real food, green beans, broccoli, you know, fruits, blueberries. Miss Faith actually loved to play with grapes. I didn't realize that they could be poisonous for a very long time. I can't say she would always eat it, but one of the first times I gave her grapes, she was throwing it around up in the air and catching it and all that stuff in the backyard. In this backyard here that I have now. I'll never forget it, because then I went on to go, oh shoot, grapes are not good for dogs. Like, thank goodness she never ate them, but she would flip it around and throw it up in the air and look at it. And for many years, the only time I stopped doing the essential oil, lemon essential oil, couple drops inside their water bowl, and it has to be a glass water bowl. The only reason I stopped doing that, which I should start back, and I will, was because when I got the doodles, I think Momo was running in the house and he slid, because he runs like a goof head, and he shattered that bowl, you know. And I was like, oh yeah, I can't have that kind of glass bowl laying around with these big dogs acting like that, which is true. And I didn't want to try to do pottery, because sometimes pottery has glaze on it that can be eroded by essential oils. Essential oils is natural. Lemons are natural, but lemon is acidic, so it can like eat up stuff. So you can't do it with metal. You don't put essential oils in metal. But I will get back to it. I was like, maybe I could build a wood bowl holder, and that way if anybody ran into it, at least the glass would be inside the wood bowl holder. So you know, for over 5 years they drank lemon water, you know. And I did a study, I think I recorded it, I haven't aired it yet, but I did like water, apple cider vinegar water, and lemon water, and I was like, which one do the Chihuahuas all go to? And lemon water won over. So we did lemon water for at least 5 years, you know. And that was because I had learned about essential oils later on in my life. And I'll tell you what, I hardly ever get sick. I use them a lot. If you need help with that, let me know. I sell them all on my site as well, myfavoritegroomer.com. But it's not like a money maker. It's like sharing, like, try not to get sick. Do these things, you know. But you have to really do them. You have to incorporate some of these things, or some people don't care. You know, they walk around and if someone's coughing, they don't care. They don't have a mask in their bag or anything like that. You have to be, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. If you're not going to do it, don't worry about it, you know. Boy, she looks comfortable though, for sure. She's super comfortable right now. That's all we can ask for, you know. Well, thanks for being my #1 chatter right now, Miss Trudy. You never know who you're gonna get close to on the lives when you go live. You know, you never know. Those of you guys watching on the other live, I can't see your comments right now, but you can go flip it back and forth. Trudy, did you say you were retired? What were you doing before you retired? I can feel Miracle's heartbeat on my left thigh. You okay? You okay, girl? My poor girl, your eye problem, huh? Wish I could fix it for you. Lord Jesus, I pray for you. Miracle's eye. Amen. I was a daycare teacher and many years was a sub teacher K through 12th grade. Very cool. Wow. You're completely retired now, or do you do side hustle just to have some income or any kind of side hustles now? Thank you for being a teacher. That's awesome. Takes a lot to be a teacher. A lot of patience. It could be too, her eye is worse because it's colder, which means it's drier in the house. Which may be what I'm going to do right now is when we get up, I'm going to do eye drops and then also turn on the humidifier. I might not be able to tell how dry it is because it feels dry no matter what for me. But with all the static all the dogs got today when they touched me, it definitely might be that it's just drier. There might not be an allergen in the air. I got to turn on the humidifier then. Nikki says, I have to go to bed. Much love, and I promise to answer your messages tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Love you, Nikki. And we'll probably close out here pretty soon as well. Trudy says, no, my hub is now retired, so we just do things on our own time, and I love doing it. But yes, kids will test your patience. Laugh out loud. Right? So many people didn't, get, what I mean is like what I've heard is teachers, it's like, so I think we need to go outside. I just want to say thanks for chit-chatting tonight. I appreciate you. But a lot of teachers, they retired, but they didn't retire like happily because they were just worked so hard and didn't get the retirement that they deserve. So thank you so much for being a teacher, and anybody else who was teachers out there. I know it had to have been really hard to sustain that type of work and receive the pay. You guys deserve way more pay than you got. Whatever you got was not enough. Miracle, we got to get up and do your eye drops. Oh, okay, let's get up and do your eye drops and let Faith go potty. Okay, come on, let's go over here. Is it possible? Oh, you're gonna, can you get up? Go over that, all right, there you go. Thanks for watching, you guys. Love you. Good night, sweet dreams, and we'll see you on the next live. Love you, Faith. I'm gonna pick you up here. Hopefully we didn't have any accidents. Love you. Love you, Miss Faith. Thanks for laying with me. And go outside and go potty. I don't want to move. Just a couple more minutes. MP's lurking and listening. Good night, MP. Love you. Thanks for your donation. Miracle. Okay, you ready to get up? You ready to get up? All right, we're gonna let you guys go. It'll probably still film. I'm not gonna turn it off until I get back, but let's go. Come on, let's go outside and go potty. Come on, girl. All right, here we go. Up. What you little ladies doing? Hmm? What you little ladies doing? Let's get your eye drops going. Is that what it is? It's just super dry? Maybe that's what it is. That's all it is, actually. Let's act like it's just, your eyes just super dry because of all the heaters going on, the air heaters, and let's turn this humidifier on. Alright, let's see if this kind of helps us out. Alright. Let's get Angel back inside. Miss Angel? What are you doing, girl? You got some more water in here? Oh, for sure. I bet that's what it is. Would you mind if I look inside your ear here? Let me see. That was good, see? Let me look at this one. You were shaking your head earlier a lot. That's good. Not bad. I mean, nothing crazy. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Sweet dreams.